Welcome back. Are you ready for the first chapter, first lesson, first tip, whatever you want to call it, to your soft awakening, to your reawakening, to the reawakening of your soul, of your soul's purpose, the reawakening to your self-love, to yourself, to your freedom. I know I said I wasn't going to tell you what to do, but this is the only thing I will absolutely tell you to do, because this one is a non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. And it is the only thing. It's the only thing that I will absolutely let you know, tell you that if you don't do this one thing, there is no path to real healing. Good news is, it doesn't require any preparation. It doesn't require any equipment. It's free. You can start anytime, anywhere. You guess what it is? Meditation. Yes. Absolutely. You cannot, I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm new at this. You cannot actually connect to your inner spirit before you sit down and listen to what it has to say to you, because we're constantly surrounded by noise, and that includes the own chatter in our brain, and we've been pushing it down, that suddenly we wake up and we don't even recognize, we don't even know truly who we are anymore, because we've just lost completely that connection to our inner soul, that inner voice of ours, our inner spirit. Completely disconnected. So we have to get quiet. We have to quiet down all the noise outside of us and go inwards. And that can be so scary. And isn't that so crazy? Like, getting to know ourselves should be the most curious and amazing and most fascinating thing in the world. The relationship we have with ourselves is the most intimate and the most important relationship we will have during our lifetime. And yet it can be so scary. But fear is the border of the reality you know. And once the pain of your current circumstance becomes greater than the fear of change, the fear of getting to know yourself, the fear of actually finally paying attention to that inner voice of yours, to that nagging sense in your gut. Once the fear of your current circumstance finally becomes greater than the fear of change, then you will finally move. Thoreau said that the price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. And one day, I reached that point where I was not willing to exchange not a single day of my life, of my precious life, to the circumstance that I was living in. And I had no idea how to move forward. I truly did not. But by that time, I had already spent enough time in meditation and raising my own vibration, raising my self-love, to the point where I was no longer willing to accept my current reality. And once I got quiet to myself, listening to myself, I could actually finally start hearing also my higher self, my highest self, which is the connection to the divine, the God, source, spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it, because it's all the same. And once I could hear that voice, I knew that I could trust in the universe, and I could trust in the love of the universe carrying me through. And I did not know what was going to come after one step. I could not see more than 2 steps ahead of me. Do you know how scared I was? By the way, this was during a global pandemic lockdown. But once I had reached enough self-love within myself that I knew that I will no longer accept my current reality, and I was willing to exchange the unknown. I was willing to change my current reality for the unknown because it was scarier to me to stay stuck than whatever was out there. And once I started taking one step at a time, the path appeared. That was the most incredible thing. That once the decision was made, once I truly had taken the decision that I was going to move, I was going to take that step, no matter what, I was going to take that next step. There was always a solution. And then I took that step. And then, like magic, there was another solution for the next step, and the next step, and the next step. And so I knew that I am always guided and I will always protected. But I had to make that choice. Not just a dream, not just like, oh, one day. No, I had to make that decision and actually move. Take that step into the unknown without knowing what comes next. And every step of the way, I was protected. Do not fear the change. Fear the feeling, what you're going to feel 10 years from now when you're still in the same circumstance that you're finding yourself today. And nothing has changed. And you didn't take that one step. What's one step, just one little tiny step that you can do for yourself today, that will raise your vibration, even just like the slightest? Actually, if you're still even watching this, that's already a huge step. I applaud you because I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's uncomfortable. But you're still here. So, tonight, before going to bed, or when you're already in bed, but before falling asleep, close your eyes, put one hand on your heart, another one on your belly, and breathe in, and breathe out. And that's all you have to do. Just get into your body. Just start feeling the breath in your body. Feeling into the here and now. Connecting to the here and now. Breathe in, knowing that you're breathing in. Breathe out, knowing that you're breathing out. That's how you start connecting to yourself. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. But it's a start.